Good morning. So we're off to see the wizard. Now I'm on my way to work and I had to stop at the grocery store to get me some lunch, a steak to cook, in case you're wondering and care. Probably don't care. Today is Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025, and it is 60 degrees. And it's kind of overcast at this point, which is the way I like it. You know, I would be happy with overcast, not every day, but 4 out of 7 days. I would be happy with overcast. Why? Because I don't have to worry about the sun. And I know the sun is supposed to be all that good for you, but I just don't know that I like it anymore. At least not bright. Bright. Whatever that means. I didn't tell you what time it was. It's 8:05. That's why I say I'm late. Probably don't have no parking place now. Oh, does that mean I have to park all the way out here? No, I'm going to pull right here. And I'm not going back in today. Probably should, but I'm not going to. Because, well, the sun's just barely starting to come up. And the clouds are hiding it. I don't really have a whole lot to say today, to be honest with you. I just thought I'd come on and talk for a minute about trivial stuff. All right, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about the new iPhone. And I know y'all don't want to hear it. And yes, I am wheezing a little bit, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. It is allergies. Don't care what anybody says, it's allergies. Anyway. So, the new iPhone. Now, if you have an iPhone, and yours has got some age on it, mine is 2 years old now, chances are you're going to notice right when those phones come out, the battery's going to not last as long as it once did. Now, maybe it has to do with the new update. Now, I've not updated to the 26 yet. But I feel like Apple does this to us. So we'll say, oh no, I got to get one because my battery's just not holding up like it once did. Anyway, needless to say, we'll go on from this. I did order the new one. I debated, but I had a chat with Ryan of Adventure Is Out There, and he convinced me to buy a new one. So anyway, I have ordered the new one, and no, I don't have to give up my phone unless I just want to, but I didn't. So y'all can think what you want to about it, and Tim can think what he wants to, but Tim will have to turn his phone in. I didn't turn mine in. I might sell it later on, but right now I'm going to use it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just going to not turn it. I'm not going to sell it yet. Anyway. He claims you get a free phone. You don't get a free phone. You're paying for that phone for 2 years or a year. Ever how long you're paying for it. It's not free. And no, influencers do not get free phones. I mean, I'm not going to say there's not some out there that get free phones, but I'm sure they are very few and far between. The only ones that might is these tech geniuses that has millions of subscribers and get hundreds of thousands of views. They might get one, but I can assure you, somebody under 100,000 subscribers getting only 1,000 views of video, if that much, they're not getting a free phone. So don't believe that hype that he tries to put out. And I don't know if he was joking or whatever when he said that, but I just know that you got to really be big to get a free phone. And chances are they've had one for months and have tried it out. So they know. Okay, now, we'll forget about that. So he didn't go hiking yesterday, which I felt like if I was somebody who was giving advice, I'd say you need to take a day off. Anyway, but if you wanted to walk, there are a couple of trails that are easy, you know, for him, because he's in such great shape. They'd be a pie, you know, that'd be so easy for him. He'd think he hadn't done anything. But there's one, the Gatlinburg trail, that is right there on the edge of Gatlinburg, and then the one that's right when you come out of Sugarlands, there's a easy trail there. Have I done those trails? No, but I know where they are. Y'all, I'm not a hiker. Now, I have always wanted to be a hiker, but like I say, if I go by myself. And when you have somebody with you when you're on vacation, and you have one car, it's kind of hard to go hiking. And you know that the other person doesn't want to do it. So, you know how it is. All right. It's not so much he doesn't want to do it. It's just that, and I'm going to say it again, I feel the meds they have put him on is the cause of why he can't do the things he used to do. Now, yes, he's gotten older, but I still say it has to do with the meds, because I saw a difference. Or I seen a difference from when he was not on the meds to about 6 months after. And you can't convince me it's not. Now, I can't tell him what to do, and I'm not going to tell him what to do because it's his body. But if it was my body, I'd be fixing it somehow. I'd either be going off or I'd be changing my lifestyle. But that's up to him. It's his lifestyle, not mine. And I'm not saying he lives that bad of a lifestyle, but there's some changes he could make, as there are changes I always could make. But I am trying. Now, as far as, I heard somebody, like I say, I haven't been watching every video. Somebody said he was going to stay there another month, and then I heard yesterday it was like he was going to be there another 2 weeks. So I don't know how long he's going to be there. And he claimed that it was going to get in the 40s. Now, I did look, and next week, in certain areas that are in upper elevation, it will get down to 42. Beach Mountain, Grandfather Mountain. And I guess over there in Tennessee, at the top of Klingman's Dome, it might get in the 40s. I don't know. But I don't think where Tim's at, it's going to get down to, it might get down to 49, 48. But 42, nah, I don't think so. But I'm no weather person. I don't know. I just look at the weather forecast. And let's see, what else do I have to say? Not really nothing else. I saw Blind View's video, and I think that I saw what Carl said about him, and, well, I won't say he said about him, he insinuated, let's put it this way, he insinuated, he and some others claim that we can't say anything about Tim because we're not in good shape or whatever. The point is, Tim acts like he's in great shape. I'm not going to say he's not in better shape than me, because he is. As far as being able to walk and stuff like that. Yes, he's in much better shape than me. But I don't think he's the end-all, be-all of physical fitness at 66 years old, or almost 67. Not like he wants to portray. And this is what I was thinking yesterday, and I just said I wasn't going to talk much, but here I go. Y'all get me started, and I can't shut up. Is that if him and Tammy aren't together, why is he not out looking for someone? I mean, and I'm not saying he has to be out. And, I guess he could be, but I just don't, I mean, I would be, if I was really wanting someone, if I were single and really wanting someone, I would be putting myself out there. Whether it's, and I know this supposedly is not his permanent home, but, you know, you find the right woman at, you know, our age or man, you know, they might be willing to relocate. Okay. Sure, he can meet somebody in that campground, but the chances are slim because normally they're there with someone else, their significant other. I'm not going to say you can't find women camping by themselves, because you can, but I just think the chances are slim. But if he went, there's several places in Gatlinburg he could go and meet people, and people could, you know, maybe introduce him to someone else, or, you know, and I'm not saying that I want to fix him up, but I do know some people. And I've mentioned this person before that lives over there, but I would never ask her to, I would never want to fix her up with him, because I can tell you right now, he's not her type. Her type would have to be millionaire. And that's not, there's not anything wrong with that, but she knows what she wants. And if you don't have more money than her, she's not interested. And let me tell you, she's got plenty of money of her own. Because she don't want no man wanting her for her money. She wants the, you know, she wants the man's money. That's how she's got to where she's at today. And I know I shouldn't say that. Shouldn't talk about people that, you know, but I just put it out there. Anyway, and also, before I get on with it, before I close, she probably is close to what Tim wants. But she don't wear makeup. She wears mascara. But she don't paint her face like me. She doesn't have to. So, anyway, I'm just running my mouth. I wouldn't dare fix up anybody I know with him, but I would ask her to go tease him. That's right. I would do that. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.
Every morning, tell yourself, today is going to be a good day. Positivity attracts positivity, like a magnet. The brighter we shine, the more good things we attract.